It's an all-new episode of The Good Stuff. And today, we're dishing out everything you need to win the summer potluck. From flavor-packed starters to crowd-pleasing mains and a dessert that's almost too pretty to eat, Shahir Massoud, Andrea Buckett, and Vijaya Selvaraju are bringing serious party power to the kitchen. And Mary's got a summer classic that might just steal the whole spread. So grab a plate, the potluck starts now.
We are getting you summer potluck ready today with recipes perfect for your next summer gathering. Teaming up with me in the kitchen today, everyone please welcome Andrea Buckett, Vijaya Selvaraju, and Shahir Massoud. Y'all.
Love a good potluck.
Right?
I think we're all very excited.
I think it's because I personally love sharing food, but I also love when I have people over and I don't have to make everything.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's the key. You're winning.
Yes.
100%.
Now, are your friends like mine where anytime they bring something to a potluck, they think they're the only person who's going to bring something, so they make enough for
Like
1,000 people?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the best.
That's why you need a spreadsheet.
Yeah.
You need a spreadsheet.
What?
I love a spreadsheet. Very organized.
Energy. You're bringing the appetizer
I'm
in.
learning
I was
already.
going to say, the difference between, I feel like, your two potlucks is wild. All right, we are going to get started. Shahir, you're kicking us off, so
Yes.
you two go have a seat, get comfy.
Start the spreadsheet.
Yeah, start that spreadsheet, Virginia.
I'll take it.
Listen, I love a spreadsheet. I know. Grocery shop with a spreadsheet. All right, what are we doing,
Okay,
Shahir?
I'm taking my favorite sandwich,
Yeah.
a turkey club, but making it potluck friendly, something you can make ahead of time
Okay.
and assemble once you get there.
Oh, I like this.
This is very important.
You know what?
Very important.
Shahir, I like this in general. I do not love a pre-assembled sandwich. Ever since I was a
No.
kid, I was like, no.
There's only one exception.
Okay.
It's the muffalata.
Oh, yes,
Right?
yes,
Well, that's
yes.
different.
Yeah.
Different.
That's
Yeah,
different.
that's different. That has to be
Yes.
pre-assembled.
You want it to sog a little.
Yes.
Not
No
this.
sog,
Not
no.
this. No soggy
No,
business
no.
here. So we're going to talk about making a turkey club, kind of a burger.
Okay.
Starting with the turkey. Boneless, skinless, which I love.
Yeah.
And a secret ingredient, ladies and gentlemen. A life-changing ingredient.
Okay.
even. Buttermilk powder.
Buttermilk powder. Do say more, Shahir.
Tell me more.
Tell me more.
So, Mary, you and I both love skim milk powder,
Yeah.
especially in our baking, etc.
Yes.
The next level, buttermilk powder. I'm
Okay.
going to save a little extra for our dip.
Ooh, I like.
Find this in your bulk food store.
Okay.
And it saves you a step. If you don't want to marinate in buttermilk for, 24 hours,
Yeah.
it's going to give it lovely tang,
Oh.
amazing caramelization on the
Yeah.
grill.
Yeah, because the extra milk
protein.
protein's in there. Totally.
I got to give them a spank. Look
I
at
was
this.
gonna say we're humid
Onion
today,
powder,
everybody.
garlic
We're
powder,
humid.
some pepper, oregano, and of course that buttermilk powder. And Mary,
Beautiful.
you can give it a little stir with some olive oil. Done.
Da-da-da-da.
Wait till you see, once this kisses the grill, it gets caramelized, it gets charred, and again, you get that tang, and it makes it super tender. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's a little bit of trouble to find, again, bulk food store, but do it.
Ooh.
Right?
Yeah.
Yo.
So good.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yo is right.
Okay, that is
It's
good.
good.
I think that's the first time I said yo,
Yo.
on this show.
I'm here for it.
I was like summer bro day.
Yo.
Yeah. the
Yo,
potluck.
Mary.
Okay, Yo.
Imagine this, by the way, as a dry rub. Imagine this on some chicken wings, whatever.
You know what?
Get
No,
buttermilk
this flavor
powder,
keeps
ladies and
on
gentlemen.
giving. I
I'm
love
telling you.
this.
This on popcorn.
This
popcorn.
on yes.
This on popcorn.
Vijaya.
Yeah.
100%. I love that.
That's so good.
Put it in the spreadsheet. Put it in the spreadsheet, Vijaya.
Okay, Shahir, I also love almost every time you come here, you paint something.
I like to paint,
He paints the turkey. He's got it all good
I'm
to
an
go.
artist
You are.
at heart, Mary.
heart, I
Come
love
on.
it, I love
okay,
it.
little grill pan.
Okay.
And this is a thing, before we get to the rest of the recipe. For some reason, every man out there thinks they know how to grill. I don't know what.
It's true. But the question is,
What?
do they?
Yeah.
They don't.
No. It's
My dad, who never cooked a thing in his life,
Yeah.
once his grill, I'm gonna start grilling. What are you doing? And he always grilled
Yes.
only on high heat.
Oh, yes.
That's it.
It's it. The only
So
thing.
it's blackened on the outside and overcooked on the inside.
Yeah.
I want you, with your grill, like anything else, to manage your temperature.
Exactly.
So always sear your turkey breast on a high heat on your grill,
Yeah.
even if you're doing this outdoors.
Yeah.
And then I'll transfer it to a low side of the grill.
Oh, nice.
And close the lid, so now it's like an oven.
Oven. That's the
The
thing.
same rules apply, Dad.
This is like, you heard it here first, folks.
I'm gonna grill now.
Yeah.
Relax.
I love it. Okay. so
Manage your temperature.
Manage
Okay,
your temperature.
We're searing it.
Smells
This
good.
sandwich gets another layer
Okay.
of flavor with the tomatoes.
Okay.
And we're not just gonna slice and put them in the sandwich, Mary. We're gonna slow roast these tomatoes real low.
Okay. I love this.
250 degrees.
So even with a summery tomato, you would do
Yeah,
this
even
just to
with
get
a-
that concentrated flavor.
So this is a great thing to do in the winter when they're out of season.
Yeah.
But even in season, they get super sweet, almost jammy, and crispy on the outside. You're basically dehydrating the tomato
Okay.
and like
So good.
giving them like superpowers in
Super
terms of
flavor.
their flavor.
I love
so
that.
super flavor. Olive oil, thyme, garlic. Mary, do me a
Yes.
favor. Mix this up because I can already smell that buttermilk powder is
I
like
know.
It smells
almost
so
Should I do some pepper?
good.
Should I do
Yeah.
some
it's
pepper?
like instantaneous.
Look
all
at
right?
that grilling.
Oh, it smells
Wait,
so
they
good.
missed it on the upper camera. We got
Wait,
the
wait,
little
I'm
flip
still
again.
giving
There
it
you
more.
go. There you go.
It's gonna happen more. It's gonna happen more.
Yes.
Even though we're grilling, we're managing our temperature, Dad.
Yes.
Like, you know?
100%.
Okay, look. This is already good.
Okay.
Garlic, thyme, salt, pepper.
Beautiful.
And this isn't, like I said, this isn't high temperature, super quick.
Low and slow.
250, low and slow.
250, really nice and low. and slow.
Dehydrating basically for like 2 hours. Do it the day before.
Oh, I like
You could
this.
do it the day before. Awesome in a salad too.
Beautiful.
And then nice single layer. Yum, yum, yum.
Yum, 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 yum. Doot,
Right?
doot, doot, doot.
Doot, doot, doot.
I love doing a Shahir impression. You just go doot, 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 doot. Yeah, yeah. It's my favorite thing in the
You're
world.
taking my sound
I
effects.
love
This
your
is what
sound
I do.
effects, man.
250.
Okay.
Look at this, Mary.
Oh,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
look
yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
meaty. Those look so
You see how they
good.
kind of get crispy and jammy? Yes.
Oh my gosh, those are beautiful.
Life is so good.
Stunning, stunning, stunning.
I might sear it another minute or two and then put it on my low side of the grill.
Okay. Now, if you were doing it inside, would you sear it in the pan and then maybe pop it in the oven?
Finish it in the oven.
Nice, love
Yep.
that. Okay, cool.
Okay, so we've got our tomatoes. Real quick, we're gonna do like a ranch style-ish kind of
Okay.
mayo.
I'm not gonna lie. When I
What?
tasted that situation that you put on the turkey,
Yeah.
gave me a little bit of a ranch
That's
vibe.
It's ranch,
Yeah.
ranch
Yes.
feel.
Yeah.
So I got some mayo, some sour cream. Notice I kept some of that buttermilk powder.
Oh, yeah.
Put it in
Oh,
there.
I like it. I like
Yeah,
this.
some more
I
garlic
am
powder.
going to the bulk food store and buying enough.
Go right
to fill a
now,
jar.
everyone.
1,000%.
Go right
Yes.
now.
And
Black
also
pepper.
handy because I know I love using buttermilk in a lot of recipes.
Yeah.
But a lot of people use it this much and then the carton goes bad.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
this
yeah,
is
yeah.
a great way to have that buttermilk flavor
Yep.
without having it go
like
bad.
And with the powder,
Yeah.
put it in your pancake mix, put it in your
Yeah,
cakes.
yeah.
I like the seasoning. You can make
Really
your own
good.
seasoning blends, like you
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
ranch seasoning.
Totally.
Put it on popcorn, like you said.
Yes,
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
Shahir's in.
Ideas.
Shahir's on board.
Stealing that idea.
The whole cooking show is always just us vibing off each other, getting way too excited about ideas.
So true.
What are we doing?
And now,
Yes.
we're gonna assemble, but like I said, for potluck,
Okay.
bring the components and then assemble at the party.
Okay.
Because we don't want this to get soggy. So Mary, we've got our turkey, we've
Yeah.
got the potato bun, which is great.
We love it, potato bun.
And then let's just start to layer here
Okay.
some of this ranch style mayo. Oh, yeah.
That's a lot of
Don't worry about it, Vijaya.
It's the glue. It's the glue. It
It's
holds
the
it together.
glue. Buttermilk turkey,
Beautiful.
bacon in the
Yeah,
club. You
you
gotta
got
have
some
it.
bacon in there.
Shreddis.
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 I like the name Shreddis.
Shreddis. We got the cheddar.
Little cheds.
Now,
Oh, yeah, that's it.
these soft little tomatoes.
Here. This is a stone
Yum.
cold stunner of a sandwich. Oh my god.
Yeah!
I love the fact that you put all this out, you've got it all sitting there for everyone to deal with.
Yep.
And then they
And
get to
assemble it.
assemble as they
Assemble
want.
it.
And then you can also do what you're doing.
Just gotta double check.
Just got to double
Look,
check to make sure
buttermilk
that
powder.
turkey is good. Okay, I am so excited. Wait, slice me a little bit.
This is a fun episode.
Yeah, I know. I'm having a good time.
Want some popcorn now?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know, I do want
have a
that.
baby.
There you go.
Yeah,
Let's
get
get
the little
A little
slipper.
dippity-do of the sauce.
Oh,
Mary.
good
Yeah.
idea. Okay, guys, this is delicious. I think I have the perfect side for it coming up. I'm gonna make a potluck classic when we come back. Great job, man.
These are fun.
Tomorrow, the good stuff is all new. And get ready to flex those shopping muscles because it's a summer sale bonanza. We're showing you how to score the hottest fashion for a fraction of the price. Then, ever wonder how the A-list get their beauty sleep? we've got the tricks to help you snooze like a star. Plus, we're packing our forks and heading to Saskatoon for a culinary adventure you'll definitely want a bite out of. That's tomorrow on an all-new episode.
Summer potluck today. I'm feeling very good about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Before the break, we were introduced to the glory that is buttermilk powder.
Delicious.
Thanks to Shahir. Changing our lives. Seriously, the whole commercial break, I was chatting with these people and the lovely audience about buttermilk powder. I'm very excited about it.
Who knew?
Who knew? But now I'm going to do my personal new and improved recipe for a potluck classic. We're talking potato salad. You better believe it's potatoey. I've been saying for about 1.5 years now that I'm in my potato era because I will eat a potato any which way it comes, and I love a potato salad. It's a classic. So obviously we got to start off with our potatoes. So I want about 1 kilo of potatoes, which is honestly way less potatoes than you think it is. It's probably like 4 or 5 medium to large potatoes, and you are good to go. Now, I'm using a Yukon Gold. What's our preferred potato for potato salad?
Yukon Gold, 100%.
Yukon Gold.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or
That's the
red
way to do
waxy
it.
potato.
Red waxy is good. That's like a good German potato salad too. You don't want to use a russet. Russets are a little bit too fluffy, I find.
Yeah.
So they just don't work particularly well, and they oxidize really quickly, so they turn brown, which is not what we want.
No.
So I'm going to cut my potatoes into about 1-inch hunks. How do we feel about baby potatoes?
I like baby potatoes, but then you're cutting a lot of little baby potatoes.
Yes.
Depends on how many you're cooking for.
It's
But can I say I love that you're not peeling these potatoes?
Oh,
That's
yeah,
my
no,
fave.
totally.
Yeah.
I love the skin. It gives a little bit more texture. It obviously keeps a little bit more nutrients into this very mayonnaise-y, spoiler alert, potato salad. So, you know, we're balanced. We're all about balance here on the good stuff. All right, now I've put the potatoes into a pot, and there is cold water in this pot. You want to cook potatoes, start them in cold water pretty much always, because basically what happens is those dense little tubers start to slowly come up to temperature. If you put them into boiling water, they're gonna cook too quick on the outside and then stay raw on the inside. This slowly brings them up, cooks them nice and even.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Anything that grows under the ground starts in like you said, cold
water,
Yeah.
100%. Too dense, a little bit too dense. All right, now, since I am a salt fiend, we're gonna season this water really nicely with salt. You know, listen, most of that water's going down the drain. It's all fine. And then I like to cook my potatoes over medium-high heat. I find it's less likely to boil over, but just keep your eye on it. If you want to, you can do a little off-kilter lid on here, but again, keep your eye on it. That needs about, I'd say, 15 minutes once it's up to the boil, or until it's fork tender. So let those potatoes do their thing. While they do their thing, we're gonna need to work on the vegetables, the little crispy, the add-ins that for me make this potato salad my current favorite potato salad. I don't know if this happens to you guys, but when you like write recipes and cook all the time, things ebb and flow.
They do.
Like I'll be like, 2 years ago, I'll be like, this was not my favorite potato salad, and now I feel like a liar. But this is my new fave.
The great thing about potatoes and potato salad is that they have so many different accoutrements that you can include into it, right?
1,000%.
Yeah, there's always a different party to go to when you're a potato.
Exactly. It's very true. I love that. It's so good.
That was really good.
So I like a few stalks of celery in mine, maybe about 3, and you can dice or slice them up however you'd like. The celeries. That's not a plural.
Celeries. No, it's
Is
acceptable.
celeries a thing? Anyway, whatever. We got it. I love celery because it's got a little bit of an herbiness to it, which is absolutely beautiful. But it's also got that crisp. I love that crispy crunch in there. So I'm just going to dice up about 3 stalks. What's your go-to potato salad mix in, Andrea?
Ooh, I like a lot of dill.
Yes.
I have a few different ones. Yes, I like dill pickles, dill juice. But I like to use Greek yogurt in mine as well. If I have a creamy one.
Andrea, I love this. I was like, we have got a similar potato salad.
Yeah,
right
I know. This could be an Andrea Buckett potato salad just as well.
100%. What about you, Vijaya?
I like to do like a baked potato salad. So sour cream, cheddar, green onions,
like fully
bacon.
loaded.
Bacon! Oh my gosh.
Fully loaded,
Put it in the spreadsheet. That's a good one.
I love that. All right, I've also got some green onions, and I'm thinly slicing these up. Now, if you don't have green onions, or if you can get your hands on green garlic, which is kind of out and about right now at farmers markets, that is absolutely beautiful. Super, super tasty, really garlicky. Kind of looks like a green onion, but tastes like a bunch of garlic. And that is absolutely delicious. But if you can only find green onions, that'll work as well. But you could put any sort of green crunchy thing in here. So that's looking good to me. Now, we're reaching for something Andrea and I both love, and that is a pickle.
Good pickle.
We love a pickle.
I'm a full sour girl. I love full sours.
I love a full sour. I also love a spicy dill.
Yes.
Like a spicy dill in here is absolutely beautiful. So you want to add in, I'd say about half a cup
go
of
for it,
chopped
Mary.
dill pickles.
Measure those with your heart.
When I was a kid at the grocery store, you know how they used to give out like free cookies?
Yeah.
At the like bakery section, I never wanted the cookie. All I ever wanted was pickles. So my mom would take me to the pickle aisle. She would get a jar of pickles. I would sit in the front of the cart and I would eat the whole jar of pickles.
Oh my gosh, love that.
And then she would pay for an empty jar of pickles.
Oh my God.
It kept me quiet. It kept me fed. And honestly, it's a good life hack.
I love that.
I was never that into sweets. I've always been into
savory
like
girl.
a pickle.
Dude, I'm gonna try that with my kids.
Yes.
Pick up a pickle jar.
Pick
and
up a pickle jar.
Not gonna work, Vijaya.
Yeah. I will tell you that at the front, when you pay for it, they will be perplexed.
Yeah.
They will be like, this is empty. And you're like,
You
I
can
know.
try. but
How
don't.
did you eat an entire pickle jar in like 30 minutes?
My mom was a slow shopper,
Okay.
and also I just love pickles.
Got
I can
it.
do it. All right, so I've got those pickles in there as well. Now we're gonna make that beautiful creamy dressing to go in. So I'm gonna start off with half a cup of mayonnaise. We gotta have mayonnaise in a
gotta have
potato
it,
salad. I know there's like the German potato salads with the vinegar and things like that. I personally find that's more like I call it like a potato side dish, and a potato salad to me is like a whole thing. Andrea doesn't agree.
I mean, potatoes, like
Yeah.
side dish, potato salad. Isn't potato salad a side dish?
Yeah, but I would eat it as a meal. But does no one else eat potato salad as a
Interesting.
meal?
This is a conundrum.
Okay, one of our cameras is shaking his head at me, and I love it. It's so
We're
good.
mincing words here, Mary. We're mincing words.
It's true. I am also cutting this with a little bit of Greek yogurt. I love a bit of Greek yogurt in there. It cuts through. This is like one of the reasons my mom loves this recipe. Cuts through, gives it a little bit more acidity. Just a half a cup of that. Now I'm going in with, what am I going in with, Andrea?
Dijon mustard.
Dijon mustard.
One of my favorites.
2 teaspoons of Dijon goes right on in. Perfect. And then to cut through that richness as well, we're going in with 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar.
Yum.
And then again, for a little bit more of a vinegary kick, I'm also going in with 2 tablespoons of the dill pickle liquid.
Yes, Mary.
Because we're using things up, which is always a dream. That's got tons of flavor in it. Season that up with some salt.
Don't get rid of it. Yeah.
No, do not get rid of it.
Have that
My
random
husband is
jar.
always like,
Yeah.
can we throw out
What
this
are we
empty
doing
jar? I'm
with
like, it's not empty. There's liquid in it.
Yeah.
All right, add that on in. I'm gonna give that a good mix together.
It's gonna be nice and tangy.
It's gonna be really tangy.
I feel like potato salad needs a lot of tang.
You need a lot of tang.
Yeah.
All right, now also I'm going in with some chives because I love a fresh little bit of green onion as well. So slice those on up. I feel like this would go really well with a little bit of buttermilk powder.
Totally.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Totally.
It would give a little bit of a ranch vibe.
Yeah.
For real.
So anywhere from like 2 to 4 tablespoons of chives, whatever you're feeling. Then we've got those potatoes over here. So I've got them all cooked up and I've got them steam cooled. So they are cooled to room temperature. You don't want to necessarily add a hot potato in because of the yogurt. The yogurt might split. Now, Vijaya, do you ever do a hot potato into your potato salad?
Sometimes I do, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends on what's in it.
Yeah.
Just based on the TV chefs I used to watch growing up.
Yeah.
Who told me to like dress them while they're warm.
Do you serve it warm too?
I don't know. Do I?
Yeah.
You know what? When I do the loaded potato salad,
Yeah.
sometimes I roast the potatoes
Oh.
before I toss
Yeah,
them
that's a
with
good idea.
everything.
Okay, everybody, go to Vijaya for your next potato salad recipe. That sounds amazing. All right, now I am just going to transfer this right on into a serving dish. And that is, you know what? The serving dish is too big, but that's okay. We're going to put it on in. And
It's
then
like a
what
cauldron.
it is a cauldron. I should have
potato
doubled
salad.
my recipe, everybody, but that's okay. Now, anytime I'm serving potato salad, I have to have a little bit of smoked paprika right
like
on
that.
top.
Classic.
For that little bit
that.
of kind of baconiness. Super tasty, extra delicious. I'm very excited about this potato salad. I'm gonna make a double batch just to fill this baby up. And studio audience, just in case you wanna make a double batch of this potato salad, thanks to Bear Country Kitchen Store, you're all going home with this beautiful Sophie Conrad serving. We gotta take a break. We'll be right back. Today, we are sharing the perfect potluck recipes for your next summer gathering. We've got a delicious sandwich on the docket. We got some potato salad.
Yeah.
I think we could use 2 more salads. Andrea, Buckett, what are we doing?
We're gonna do a antipasti gnocchi salad.
Okay.
Very excited about with this. We're going to switch up the potato salad vibe just a little bit.
Yeah.
Because this is kind of potato salad.
It's like a potato salad and a pasta salad had a baby.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm on
Super
board.
delicious. The thing with me, Shahir, I have to say, is that when I go to someone's house, I like to put it all in one bowl so they don't have to be like running through the drawers to find dishes.
Yeah.
Take over the real estate.
Yeah. Or you gotta let them know. You gotta let us know so we can put it on the spreadsheet.
100%.
Okay?
All
All
right.
right.
Spreadsheet.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just bugging you. Okay, so we're gonna start with our gnocchi. You wanna make sure that you get shelf-stable gnocchi.
Yes.
So this is what you find sort of over by the tomatoes, not in the fresh section.
No, the one
with
in the fresh
canned tomatoes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The one in the fresh section is too
It's too soft.
Too fluffy.
Yeah, it's too fluffy.
Yeah.
We're looking something with a little bit more density, a little bit
of chew.
Yeah, with a little bit of a chew. So we're going to start, and we are going to cook it off. We've got some olive oil in our pan, and then we're just going to pop those babies in there.
Okay.
And you're going to let them go for 5 to 8 minutes until they soften, until they get a little bit golden brown, just kissed with golden brown on the outside.
Now, I like the fact that you're doing this with the shelf-stable one, because
Yeah.
I know they have, gnocchi you can buy that's skillet gnocchi. Now, you don't have to do
No.
that. You can use regular gnocchi, and it still cooks up
That's
beautifully.
marketing, too.
Yes,
Like-
yeah.
Question.
Vijaya has a question.
Oh,
Vijaya has risen her hand.
I've never cooked with this shelf-stable gnocchi
Yeah.
before. Is it cooked all the way through and then you're just reheating it, or?
Essentially, kind of, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
It's good. It's got a good
Yeah.
chew to it.
All right.
It's kind of like a little dumpling.
Yeah, it's a little dumpling. Dumpling. Okay, so
You know what I'm talking about.
then we're going to go to our fridge and we're going to find all the things that we want to use, the cheeses, the pickly bits, the little pieces of salami that from leftover charcuterie.
This is the best.
Yeah.
This is like a fridge drawer and
Yeah.
door clean out.
And that's the thing. It's like when you go to someone's house for a potluck, sometimes you think, I've got to go out and buy a bunch of new ingredients. Newsflash, you don't have to do it.
Get your friends to eat all your leftovers. 100%.
All right, so let's start with the toppings. Mary, I'm going to get you to do some onions here. We're going to go with some red onion, but any sweet sort of onion will work. I like the freshness of the onion because everything else that we have is kind of like, pickly and aged like the cheese or salty like the olives.
Beautiful.
I'm going to go in with one of my favorites, which is a sun-dried tomato.
Oh, we love a
I
Guys,
know.
we're doing so many fun things with tomatoes today.
I know.
Yeah.
Actually, your tomatoes would go really well in here, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because yours are basically, well, they're like oven-baked tomatoes with lots of flavor.
Perfect.
But I like a sun-dried tomato because they are, a little bit jammy and chewy. They have great texture, and they have umami, that same flavor that you get from, like, soy sauce and that sort of thing.
Totally,
Yeah.
totally.
All right, so we're going to just give those a good dice.
Perfect.
And then we're going to start getting all the kids in the pool here.
Okay, onions too? Yeah, dump them on in. We love it.
All right, so we've got the onions, we've got the sun-dried tomatoes. We also have some canned artichokes here. Fire roasted ones are delicious.
Okay, so this is, I feel like, the key. Like a regular artichoke, canned artichoke, delicious, but the fire roasted gives so much more flavor.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A little bit of, this is cacciatore, it's like salami. Use any sort of cured meat that you want in here. I wouldn't go with prosciutto, it tends to stick together. It doesn't get mixed in properly.
And prosciutto, once it gets, if you put it in a wetter preparation, not good.
No, it's not.
Not
it's not
what
good.
you want, not what you
I would
want.
stay away from the prosciutto. Some olives, green or black, whatever you have. If they're
Nice.
stuffed with garlic or almonds, go for it. Parmigiano Reggiano. Right?
There you go. I mean, mustard on that. There was the mustard.
There was the mustard.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't want to use shaky cheese in here as much as we love it
We
for
do
like
love it.
pasta.
It would dry
Not
it
the
out.
time.
I
Yeah.
know. But I love the fact that we got little chunks.
Yeah, a little
as opposed
chunks.
to a grating.
And you can sometimes buy those in the grocery store already sort of like flaked in that sort of shape. Mary and
You and I.
Vijaya know.
Our
You and I are
favorite
favorite.
bulk food store sells like a tub this big
Wholesale.
of the
Yeah.
flakes, and it's like $12. It's amazing.
True story.
He's very amused by that. When I made this, I felt that it needed a little hit of heat, and so I had some red pepper banana rings in the fridge.
Oh, nice.
I cleaned that jar out. I chopped them up. We're going to pop those in there, too.
Ooh, I like this.
All right.
Okay.
Let's just check out our gnocchi and see how that's doing.
Ooh, getting a little. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Andrea.
Right? Oops, lost one.
I jinxed it. Yeah.
That's all right. Okay, so now we're going to assemble it all. Here we go. So we've got our, because with the magic of TV.
Magic of TV. So we got like a little toasty one.
They're toasty. We're going to pop these right in the bowl.
That's really good.
This would be really good with your little ranch dipper.
Oh, yeah.
Gnocchi
Gnocchi
ranch
skewers. Come on, stop.
Symbiosis.
And then we're going to go, so the dressing for this is really simple. I'm going to salt this up just a little bit, not a ton, because all that stuff is really salty.
Totally.
Then we're going to go in with some white wine vinegar. Honestly, maybe 2 tablespoons, maybe 3, whatever kind of acidity level you love.
Love this.
We're professional here, folks.
Yes.
A little bit of olive oil. So this is kind of like a little marinated situation, which I
love
love.
this.
That looks
And
really
this
good.
does taste better the longer it sits.
Okay.
Right? And then we're gonna finish it off with some flat leaf parsley.
Yeah, a little bit
That's
of
been
green.
chopped, a little bit of green. Feel free to use basil.
Yeah.
I think basil, parsley, chives, or basil. I mean, these guys are giving me the heck.
No, it's because in my mind, basil's a man, and basil's an herb. Basil is like a man who's a detective in England.
Detective.
You know
You know
what I mean?
The longer I work with food, the more I don't know what to call it anymore. I'm so confused. I've confused myself.
You're like, the one that goes on the pizza.
Oh, gosh, anyways.
This is absolute. So then we're going to plate this up?
Yes, we're going to plate that up.
It's very colorful, yeah.
Yeah, it's colorful, and it's one of those things that you can just take in a bowl, put it out.
Stunning.
Tasty, right?
Girl. This smells amazing.
Smells so good.
All right, now that is one fantastic salad. We're gonna get real quick started on the next one because you're gonna do an edamame and tomato salad with dumplings and chili crisp dressing.
Yes.
What are we doing?
All right. So you can choose whatever kind of dumplings you have. This is great to have in your freezer when those impromptu, I don't know. I never have impromptu guests. I'm not gonna lie, but we say it all the time.
I know, I do. I'm not gonna. And then
You do?
Also, yes,
You
I do.
Okay.
And it's honestly my favorite because it's the best to pull something out of the freezer.
Exactly.
Also, dumplings, Myra Berg's favorite.
Perfect.
Loves.
So you can go with pot stickers, you can use wontons, you can use dumplings, whatever they're called, as long as they're little wrapped good, bundles of goodness.
Yes.
You can go veggie, you can go pork. We're gonna pop them all in here. I just don't want to splash myself with hot water.
Yep, you're perfectly done.
We're gonna let that come to a simmer.
Okay.
We're gonna let those cook until they're floating, until they're cooked through. But choose what you love: leek and pork, vegetarian, whatever you love.
Okay, so we're gonna let those do that. While those simmer, we're gonna take a break, but when we come back, we're gonna finish this salad off. Stick around. Today, we are sharing delicious ideas for your summer potluck. Now, before the break, Andrea made one delicious salad and got started on a second, her edamame and tomato salad with dumplings and chili crisp. Okay, so Andrea, I am excited. What's going on here?
Okay, so we're just taking our dumplings out of the water here. So we're just like getting rid of any excess water.
Okay.
And we're just popping them into a bowl, or a sheet pan would be good as well to lay them flat.
Yeah.
And then just we're gonna move on to the rest of the salad.
I
We're gonna
love
let these guys
this.
sit aside and
Do their thing.
Mingle.
I'm very excited about this. I've never put a dumpling on a salad before.
Okay.
You know, we pop those
Yeah,
here.
perfect.
Perfect.
These are fun salads. There's no lettuce.
I know.
We're getting to the lettuce.
Yeah.
I mean,
kind of.
Yeah, kind of. Okay, so let's make up the dressing for this. So this is a nice pop of flavor. It's spicy, it's sweet, it's salty, it's all those things. And we're gonna start with some chili crisp. So there are so many different varieties of chili crisp on the market.
Yeah.
Just find one that you love, find 5 that you love,
Yes.
switch it up.
I currently, in my fridge, I think I have like 6 jars open.
Yeah.
I like the one with the lady on it.
Yeah.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
a classic.
The classic.
I like the one with the lady on it. That was the cutest thing you've ever said. Oh my God, I love it. Yeah.
Okay, so we've got our chili crisp in there, about 2 tablespoons. We've got some vinegar in there.
Okay.
We're gonna go in with some soy sauce.
Nice.
We're gonna go in with some salt here. Oh no, this is sugar.
Ooh.
So you can go with white granulated sugar
Yeah.
if you're. I'm feeling basic with the white sugar. You can go honey. You can go maple syrup.
Yeah.
But everyone tends to have a bit of white sugar. hanging
Yes,
around,
100%.
Right? And then we've got some sesame oil.
Ooh, I
right,
like
to bring
the
a little
addition.
bit of
Because we've already,
nuttiness.
that's the thing, it's kind of making that chili oil your own.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then just a little bit of veg oil, so whatever you have on hand.
Perfect.
We don't need salt because the soy sauce acts as the salt.
Okay.
We're just gonna give that a quick whisk.
This smells so good.
I would do a shot of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, right?
I agree. I
It's so tasty.
Yeah,
Do you know
it's
what
really
Just
good.
like,
Okay, I'm gonna put something wild out there. How would we feel about a little orange juice in there?
Yeah.
Yes, no?
I mean, yeah,
with it.
100%.
I'm not mad
about that.
But this as is, oh my gosh, so good.
Mary,
Yes.
I'm gonna get you just to toss the dump. Oh, you're bringing them over. It's like you knew what was
I
happening.
knew what was that. I read the notes. I know what's going on. Yeah.
We're just gonna add a couple tablespoons of this to the dumplings and then give them sort of a little toss just so
do
they
it
don't
gentle?
stick together, right?
Okay,
a little
perfect.
gentle toss. And then we're gonna get started.
This is how you do it. So it's gentle.
Dance for me.
I'm really good at hula hooping, guys.
Yes, you
Yeah, I actually am. I can do like 3 at once, different speeds.
Stop it.
I know. Now I've bragged about that on TV. I mean, they're gonna make me do it.
Yeah, we're getting one.
Yeah, we gotta get married to this. Yeah.
Okay, so let's start about the salad bit of this, Shahir.
Okay.
I love it.
So we've got some nice tomatoes, nice and ripe, beautiful tomatoes.
Love it.
Cut those into sort of like triangles, Mary.
I know. This is so funny. I know exactly what you
Yeah,
need,
you do,
Andrea.
right?
Okay, perfect.
So you're just gonna really just chop them into bite-sized pieces. And then I'm gonna get started on some green onions, a load of green onions. which I love. I kind of think green onions and this flavor profile go really, really well together.
This is what she means by triangles.
Yeah.
This is exactly what she means.
Yeah.
This is why we're friends.
gosh.
I know
Like, what are they
exactly what you're talking about.
Very new.
I
Very
knew.
new. All right, so we've got green
They're
onions.
like a triangular pyramid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Curvy pyramid.
These,
I
yes,
like it.
yes,
Yeah.
100%.
All you're gonna do is cut them into wedges and then sort of like cut them back and forth.
Yes.
I don't know, it's fun. It's what we do to keep ourselves entertained as recipe
It's
developers.
true. Especially when you're at the cottage. I don't know about you, but like our cottage does not have a TV. It's like, what are you gonna do all day? You're like, let's cut the tomatoes.
Exactly. It's like our afternoon activity.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You get it. Yeah.
All right, I'm chopping up a bunch of coriander or cilantro.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
If you don't love it, because I know it can be a very divisive ingredient, you're going to want to choose like basil. Oh, for God's sake. Choose your best friend basil.
Yeah, that's a point. Yeah.
Mint would be really good as well, but
yeah.
I can't use mint in my house. My son doesn't love it.
Okay. That's like me with my mom. She hates dill. I would put dill in that potato salad, but Myra doesn't like dill.
Oh, Myra. Okay, so I'm going to sort of start putting all the ingredients into a bowl. So we started out earlier with some edamame. So these are frozen edamame. Another great thing to have in the freezer all time, full of fiber, full of protein.
Yeah.
All we did was we put them in the boiling water before we did the dumplings for like
nice.
2 or 3 minutes. And that's it.
I love that.
Drain them.
Especially in the summertime, only boiling 1 pot of water, that's key.
It's a dream.
Yeah.
All right. We've got the edamame in there. I'm going to go ahead and add the green onions.
Tomatoes going on too?
Tomatoes, add them in.
Perfect.
Triangles.
Triangle tomatoes.
I'm going to add.
It's a new cut.
I'm going to add most of the cilantro, but I'm going to keep a little bit back.
Okay.
And then we're going to go in with all that dressing.
I am very excited about this dressing.
Oh, man. Tell me about it. I'm excited, too.
Yeah.
My salivary glands are popping. You can really smell that vinegar and chili oil.
Yes, you can. Vijaya, love it.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Honestly,
Very
the
amped.
salad just like this would be perfect.
Yeah.
Like, you do not have to go the extra mile of having the dumplings.
Totally.
But the dumplings will just stretch it out a little bit.
Almost gives it like a crouton effect.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Totally.
Okay, you can be done, Mary.
Okay, perfect. I'm done. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I'm going to add some toasted sesame seeds that'll bring that nuttiness and sort of accentuate that sesame oil. Toss that up.
Okay.
And then we're ready to go.
Okay, how are we plating this, baby?
Now, you could put all the dumplings in there and toss them together, but depending on how you cook them, they could have a tendency to fall apart.
Okay.
So we're going to lay down the bed of edamame and tomatoes.
Now, I have a question.
Yes.
I'm very interested. Could you do like a layer of like Napa cabbage or something underneath
100%.
this? Beautiful.
Yes, you totally
This
could.
smells so good.
This smells so good.
Where did our
They're over
dumplings?
here. They're over here.
Our
We're gonna
little
do-si-do,
dumplings.
do-si-do.
And it's
Okay.
pretty.
Okay, so we're just going to create this gorgeous bed.
Okay,
And then
beautiful.
I'm just going to go on. Oh, I should have kept some sauce back.
We've got. Oh no, we
No,
don't.
I used it all.
I
That's
lied.
okay.
That's okay.
That's all right.
Gosh, that was like
Me and you are always lying.
like a prank. I was like, there's no, there's no sauce. Yeah.
And then we're just going to adorn this with a bunch of dumplings, as little or as little, as much as you want.
Maybe a little bit of this.
A little parsley, and then we're going to go in with some extra sesame seeds for some crunch.
We love that, Andrea. That is a stunner.
It's a salad.
You are gonna win a potluck with these 2 salads. Andrea Buckett, this looks absolutely beautiful. All we need now is dessert. Vijaya, you got us covered?
Oh, I've got you covered.
Excellent. Tune in for that. We'll be right back. We are back and we are having a summer potluck today. Now we've got all our savory dishes sorted out. Vijaya, you are on dessert. What are we making?
Yes, we're making a pistachio raspberry tiramisu.
Get out of here. Oh, yeah.
Nice and light and fresh for summer.
Oh, beautiful.
Fruity raspberries.
Yes.
That little hit of
Literally
pistachio.
three of my favorite words.
Yeah, and it's the easiest thing to make. 15 minutes of prep.
Okay.
A little bit of time in the fridge.
Yeah.
The perfect thing to bring to a potluck.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, so let's get started.
So we're gonna get started. So we're gonna start whisking up some egg yolks. So I
Okay.
have 6 egg yolks here, to which I'm gonna add some white sugar, standard everyday white sugar.
Perfect.
You wanna whisk these up until they're pale and light and fluffy. So I'm gonna let Mary go at that.
Perfect.
In the meantime, I'm gonna whiz up some pistachios, okay?
Okay.
So pistachios are just a lovely nut.
We love pistachio.
Right?
The king of nuts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is,
Shahir.
pistachios,
Yeah.
pistachios can be pricey.
Do you know what's really nice about this recipe? It's really calming to make. The sounds are very serene. Oh my gosh, but look at this.
Wow.
You see that? No fuss at all.
Nice.
Can you see how fluffy those egg yolks are?
Right? Takes no time at all. I'm telling you, 15 minutes of prep, if that, okay?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get you to stop.
I didn't know we need it fluffier than this.
I
Look
mean,
at
you
that.
could
So
keep
fun.
going, but I mean, like you saw, that took what, 30 seconds?
Yeah, that was faster than even we thought. Yes.
Pistachios are gonna go in.
Okay.
We're gonna give that a mix up.
Perfect.
And then I have some mascarpone. What are we
Again,
calling it?
basil, mascarpone. I know.
We don't know.
Confusing.
And it's Italian sweet cream cheese. So it's nice and light, it's rich too, and it's gonna add body to our cream. So that's gonna go in, Mary,
Okay,
if
do you
you
know
will.
what? I love the fact that we've got the pistachios in here too.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
this is a beautiful. You know what? Can I whip this
Yeah,
in?
keep
Ooh.
whipping.
I thought I was done with the
No,
whips.
no,
Okay,
you're,
cool.
you're gonna keep whipping.
We got this. We got
Yeah,
this.
you
We
got
got
this,
this. We
yeah.
got this. Okay.
Okay.
Hope they're in.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
There you go.
I got it. Not my first rodeo. Not my first rodeo. Yeah.
And then, perfect.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Excellent,
Okay.
excellent. Okay, so we took 6 of the egg whites. So we had the yolks, we whisked up the yolks. Now we have the whites. We whisk them until they're medium firm peaks. And then we're gonna take them and fold them in, okay? So you wanna do this in quarters because you don't wanna deflate the egg whites.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna add about a quarter in, and you can do a vigorous.
vigorous.
That's right,
Yeah.
a vigorous mix
Yes.
to incorporate it. And that sort of makes, this a welcoming environment for the rest of the egg whites,
It kind
right?
of it like acclimatizes it.
Yes.
It's like slowly getting into a hot
Exactly.
tub.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then we're gonna do the next bit of egg whites, and then this is when you
Yeah.
want to be a little more delicate.
Okay.
You want to cut through and then fold like this.
Yeah, basically the term folding is like you basically fold something heavy on top of something light.
Light.
Yeah.
And that's the folding
Exactly.
action.
You got a lot of choreography today, man.
I am all my elbows are out and I'm feeling it. Yeah.
Right, and you can see how light and airy that cream
Yeah.
has
This
become.
is so beautiful. I'm not gonna lie, it is wild how quick this came
Right?
together. Yeah.
And I wish we had a smaller spoon, Mary, but this is
twist
what
my
we're
arm.
working with if you
Okay.
want to give that a try.
Thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh.
How is
Vijaya,
that?
That is so
So
good.
light, right?
Come on.
Right, designable.
That is amazing.
Okay, so now we're gonna start layering up our biscuits.
Okay.
So these are Selvaraju biscuits, also known as lady fingers, and they're sponge cake biscuits. So they have a nice egg base to them, but they're so dry.
Yes.
So what you wanna do is you wanna
This is the one you
bring them-
buy and you're like, these feel wrong.
Yes.
Like you pick up the thing and it weighs nothing.
Exactly.
And they feel like they've been made for 1,000 years ago.
Yeah.
But this is what you want.
Exactly,
Yeah.
because what's gonna happen is we're gonna rehydrate them.
Exactly.
Okay? So typically for tiramisu, we're using espresso or really strong coffee, but I'm completely switching it up.
Oh.
Sorry to all the Italians out
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah.
I'm doing Earl Grey tea.
Oh, okay.
So this is some Earl Grey tea that I've
they like it,
steeped
they like
and
it.
then completely cooled, very important. And we're gonna very quickly dip in our fingers.
Okay.
Are we already filled?
We are, but we can
We're gonna
snuggle.
squish it. We're gonna squish
snuggle.
it. So
Deep,
you want to
deep,
make
deep.
sure that it's completely at room temperature, or your biscuits are going to disintegrate.
Okay.
And it's going to make your tiramisu very squishy.
This,
There we
you
go.
think
That's
you're
all
gonna
that's all you
want to
need.
dunk it in and like you're making French toast.
Yes.
But it turns into nothing. And the reason I talked about like how kind of crunchy these are because you can buy lady fingers that are soft.
Yes.
Yes, and they're beautiful, but
Yeah.
this is not what you want for a tiramisu.
Exactly. So we're going to spread this out. Oh, do you have an offset?
I do.
Oh,
Yeah,
All right.
fancy.
Let's do
Yeah,
that.
okay.
Right. So we're going to spread the cream out, and then we have some fresh raspberries, and I love like raspberries, pistachio, very classic pairing.
Match made in heaven.
Yeah, you have the butteriness of the pistachio, that little bit of crunch, and then that fruity acidity of the raspberries.
Yeah.
So a bunch of raspberries are going to go over the top.
Okay.
You're going to repeat the layers. So you're going to do another layer of the soaked lady fingers. A little more cream, dust it off with some cocoa.
Okay.
It's gonna go into the fridge for a minimum of 6 hours to overnight.
So this is where the time comes. So it's a good make ahead, which I absolutely love.
Exactly, and then those lady fingers are really gonna absorb they're not gonna absorb them, but what's gonna happen is the moisture of the cream is gonna soften them and make them sponge cake-like,
Yeah.
which gives you the perfect texture for a tiramisu.
Do you know what I love about a tiramisu too? And again, I'm going to apologize to any purists out there. I kind of consider it a casserole. Like it's like a sweet casserole.
True.
You put it in a casserole dish.
Yes.
It's got a starch. It's got something creamy.
Right.
And it's perfect for sharing.
Yes, you could also do it in a trifle.
Yeah, also a casserole in my
bowl.
opinion.
Casserole.
Yeah. Guys, I'm bringing back the casserole. You got it.
We love that.
This is so delicious. I'm really excited to see it all set up. Vijaya,
We're gonna keep
we're going to
dipping.
keep
Keep
dunking
dipping.
and layering.
Yeah.
When we come back, we're going to see this all finished, and it's going to be great.
It's gonna be
Stick around.
amazing.
Tomorrow, the good stuff is all new. And get ready to flex those shopping muscles because it's a summer sale bonanza. we're showing you how to score the hottest fashion for a fraction of the price. Then, ever wonder how the A-list get their beauty sleep? We've got the tricks to help you snooze like a star. Plus, we're packing our forks and heading to Saskatoon for a culinary adventure you'll definitely want a bite out of. That's tomorrow on an all-new episode.
Amazing spread we've got. Feeling so good. I made my new go-to potato salad. Andrea made 2 delicious salads. Ne'er a piece of lettuce in sight. Nope. And we love that energy. Shahir made a buttermilk turkey club sandwich that, honestly, the buttermilk powder,
That's
the
the
big winner of the
move.
day.
Yeah.
And then to finish it off, Vijaya, we got that pistachio raspberry tiramisu.
That's right.
Let's finish this baby off.
Yeah, let's do it. So you want to do an extra dusting of cocoa just to make it look nice and pretty. So put it through a sieve, and then you're just going to tap, 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 tap.
Yes.
Nice.
That is what you're looking for.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. And then we want people to know what's in it,
Yeah, because
right?
right now I'm like, oh, regular tiramisu, coffee. It's
Exactly.
So good. Yeah.
No, so we're going to do a few more raspberries over the
Oh,
top,
beautiful.
however you like. Ooh, there we go.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
we're going for it.
It's
We're going
good. It's
for
summer.
it.
Fruit is
yeah,
good. Fruit
exactly.
is good.
And then a few slivered pistachios.
Okay, I love
A
this.
little pop of green.
Oh my gosh, this
Beautiful.
is stunning.
I love this twist here.
And then that's all she wrote.
Look at how beautiful.
So
Yum.
easy.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing, Vijaya. That is so good. All right, I'm very excited to dig in, but before we dig in, anybody got any like good potluck situation, etiquette, things like this?
I'm going to go with the spreadsheet that Vijaya said earlier, right?
Right.
And the reason is because in the summer, everyone's looking to do cheap and cheerful.
Yeah.
And if you know your friends, you know that everyone's going to pick up a dozen cob of
Yes,
corn,
100%.
and you're going to have 10 dozen cobs of corn.
Yes. Right.
No one needs 10 dozen cob of corn.
that's
right?
too much corn.
So start the spreadsheet, or you can do a group chat. Maybe that's a little more modern.
Yeah.
I'm not saying.
You can do a Google Doc. Google Doc. Yeah.
It's all of a sudden so dated. Thanks, Andrea. Okay.
Yeah, that's why you need the spreadsheet. Also, potato salad. Who doesn't want to bring a potato salad?
Exactly.
Everybody.
Or you get, in my opinion, the worst nightmare at a potluck where everybody brings a dessert.
Right.
No
Right.
one brings
Not
a
a bad
savory.
thing,
Not a
right?
bad thing, but sometimes when you're expecting dinner
That's right.
and you only got dessert, you're like, I am confused.
Right.
I did not prepare appropriately for this day.
That's a different kind of party.
That's a different kind of party.
But
Exactly.
yeah, we'd go to that party too.
Yeah,
Do you guys
exactly.
feel pressure? I feel pressure when events
I
are Potluck. They
do.
expect it's going to be like Michelin star. I'm like,
Yes.
come on.
No, this is what people want.
intense. Yeah. Exactly.
That's the thing. I always, anytime I go to someone's house, people are like, oh, I'm scared to cook for you. And I'm like, I would eat an egg that you made in the microwave.
I know,
If
right?
I'm not cooking it, I'm going to have a great
Yeah.
time.
So true.
Exactly.
Honestly,
we're there
it's
for
so
the
true.
people too, right?
That's the thing.
You're spending time with your buds.
I think that's the moral of the story. Anytime you are having people over, the food is kind of the draw,
Yeah.
but really you're there just to hang out with the people that you know
Exactly.
and that you love
Yeah.
and that you want to share food with, which is a total dream. All right, shall we dig into some of these little babies?
I think we should.
I can't say no. Okay, Shahir wants the
I'm already
dessert,
on it.
so I'm going into this. Let's get a little
Already
spoon
on
in
it.
there.
I need to try this raspberry
Oh my
situation here.
Look
Gosh,
at
the sandwich looks
that.
incredible.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
Did you see
there
the
you go.
layers?
The
Look at the
layers in
layers.
there. Shahir,
Now,
you got
I've
four?
never had a tiramisu with tea before.
Okay,
Oh.
I'm doing a big potluck menu.
What do you want? What do you want,
Eating right
Vijaya?
out of the thing.
I'm gonna grab one.
Okay, these guys are gonna keep eating, doing their thing. That is our show for today. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks to this amazing crew making some amazing food. We'll see you tomorrow.